Hi there everybody, it's Rosie here from inkybutterfly.wordpress.com. Thank you for joining me today. And we are featuring this stamp set, which is actually one of the host sets in the January to June catalogue, mini catalogue. So a host set isn't always something I go for, and basically what it means is that you can earn this stamp set with a qualifying order of £150 or over. And you can use your rewards to actually get this added to your basket. So this is something that you may not be able to get your hands on unless you place a larger order. But nonetheless, it's just something I wanted to show you, just so that you could see it in action if you were considering a considered purchase as something else to add to your basket. And as the name suggests, there are elements here that coordinate or are examples of some of the sweets that are in the main body of the catalogue. So we've got the lovely dragonfly for the Dragonfly Dreams. We've got seashells from the Sea and Sand. We've got some art gallery style things there. And of course we've got something there that represents the Hydrangea Hill set. So it's a nice little mixture of images. This is the card sample I made with this. I wanted to just sort of experiment with colouring in the little hydrangea image, and this is on Highland Heather cardstock using layering ovals, and I brought in some of this gorgeous Blackberry Bliss ribbon, which is from the Sweet Ice Cream bundle, and that's also where I got the sentiment from. So that's kind of my stepping stone for the sample today. We're going to change it slightly. We're going to use some seaside spray layers with some vellum and stuff. So this is what we're creating, I hope. Vellum measures 3 3/4 by 5.5. Seaside spray is 3.5 by 5.25, and my final white layer is 3 by 4 3/4. So those are they. We can start putting some stuff together because we're not stamping on any of this stuff. We're going to stamp on a separate piece altogether. So I'm just going to use some seal to start building this together, and my runner's not going to behave itself. Do beg your pardon, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat for some reason. Always the way when you press record. So we're lining this up on the vellum, which just sort of gives it adds some more texture without it being too heavy, which is kind of nice. That can go straight onto our white card base. Vellum's really good for sort of diffusing strong colour as well. So on the sample card, which I'll just bring in just in a moment, you have the illusion of an extra layer on your card, because it will take on the colour from the background. Okay, so on this one it will look a bit more sort of grey almost, because it's just, you know, diffusing the white, whereas it's diffusing the purple. So it's an interesting medium to add to your projects. And we'll add this as well. Again to the middle. So all those layers are cut, you know, sort of, if you cut off one measurement from the top, do the same from the side, and you'll get this lovely graduated layering. So layering immediately adds interest to a card without doing anything too fancy. We're going to bring in a scrap of cardstock and this lovely hydrangea image, which we are going to stamp with Memento ink because we want to use stamping blends. So we want to use a water-based ink to stamp that image. So getting that nice and well inked, and we'll put it a bit further over because we do want to die cut it. It's a lovely delicate image, and we're going to colour that with stamping blends. So first of all, I'm going to use Granny Apple Green. So we will just put in some of the dark along the centres of the leaves, where the stems join, that kind of thing. It's this isn't work of art stuff, this is just getting some colour down, making it look pretty. And we're just going to go over the whole lot with the light marker. I am not stressing about any slight overage of the lines there because it's so thin, and it just makes it look pretty. It's fine. Just a nice soft image. So no heroics at all, just simply adding the colour along there. Very, very simple. Okay. Now for the actual head of the flower, we're going to use the Seaside Spray, which is the one that we've used in the layering, and I'm also bringing in a bit of Highland Heather because hydrangeas are actually quite, there's a lot of colours in them, and sometimes they can look a bit pink and that, so they kind of have that mottled look. So I'm just putting some spots here and there of the dark marker. I don't have a rhyme or reason as to where I am picking. I'm just putting a few little dots here and there, and that is it. We'll just add a touch of the light just to help that blend in a bit, here and there. Again, not paying much attention to the wheres and hows of where that's going, really, just to build up this sort of mottled look. I'm going to do the same with the dark Seaside Spray. I'm just going to add in some bits to the centres of these things. There's some like little dots indicating the middles of those. So we'll just shove a few of those in there. Same on this one. Okay, that's what we're doing. And then we're going to go over the whole lot with the light one. And it's all going to blend in together. You can use the brush end if you prefer. But I do find that this bullet tip gives you a lot more control over what you're doing. Circular motion. Just add that colour. There we go. So, there we go, we've got our nice hydrangea there. Really, really pretty. And we're going to die cut that with one of my favourite sets, is the Stitch So Sweetly dies. This one is the third largest. It fits it lovely. I'm putting the flower just slightly higher up, because I want space there to add some ribbon. Run that through my die cut machine. Anything sort of rectangular or square you want to try and put in at an angle if you can. So sort of a corner leads into the machine. It most makes the, it means it has to work less hard to get that cut through. I will be adding that with dimensionals, so I'm going to add those to the back ready. Like that. And I'm going to bring in this lovely white ribbon from the Flowers for Every Season combo. That's in the annual catalogue. Use the bunny ear method to get these nice bows. And we can pull that tight and make that the size we want it by pulling on the tails and the loops. So that's going to go something like that. And I'm going to bring in the complimentary ink pad, Seaside Spray, to add the sentiment across the bottom. So what I think we'll do is we will get our topper in place. Again, towards the top of the card. But centrally left and right. And we'll use this thank you again from the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set. Really lovely font. There's a happy birthday as well, which is fabulous. So that looks good about there. Nice firm pressure. Beautiful. And then all we need to do is add our bow, which we will do with glue dots. So I'm just going to take that off there, place it down and press the bow over the top. Then we can cut down the tail. So I don't tend to cut down the tails on my bows until I know where they're going to sit and I know how long they need to be. And there we have it. Really lovely hydrangea card there. This is the original sample, so you know, play around with the layering, play around with the colours, and you get really different effects. So this was one of the layering ovals, which fitted nicely around the image. So yeah, two different feels there. Hope you like them. Leave me a comment. As always, if you click below, there'll be links to the sharpener and the products I've used today, should you be interested in purchasing anything. Please do like and subscribe if it's the first time you've come across my videos. Try and post 3 or 4 a week, so there's lots of inspiration for you to see. Thanks ever so much, everybody. Please do stay safe out there, won't you? And I'll catch you back here soon. Take care.